Yo! It's I'm having some problems, technical difficulties. It's very windy. Very windy. One plane did come in there, a little Logan Air. How's the audio? Is it working? One plane did come in there. Yeah. So we got audio. The mic is under my jacket, so I don't know if the wind mode's on, but very windy. I forgot to change my weather, so it probably still says I'm in Ibiza, but I'm not. I'm in Aberdeen, Scotland. Hopefully get a couple of planes coming in. I don't know if there's much departures. A lot of them been running late, some of them been cancelled. We'll just see what happens. Stay here for an hour or two, see what we can see. About 10 degrees, not sure about the wind. I think it was gusts of about 50 miles per hour. I've got my camera in like a waterproof kind of case, so I'm just kind of figuring it out. I don't know how it's going to work for the zoom and stuff. Oh, I can still zoom. But if there's any rain on the lens or anything, I'll try and spot it. It's a good point actually. I don't have any cloths in my pocket, but it's kind of just drizzling just now. Like I say, the camera is in a protective case, the bag's in a protective case, so we are semi-waterproof. A good test for the winter months ahead. Maybe get a couple more windy, stormy, even in the snow. Although I don't know how I feel about that in the minus temperature standing up here, but maybe just a short stream or two. Let's check, did my YouTube go live? We hear you. Hola amigo. Nosy Scouser, we can hear you. Yeah. Okay, we're all good. All good. I say I need to check the Logan Air has landed. What's this? There's something coming in. TUI from Palma de Mallorca. Running pretty late. So it should appear in the distance here any second. Palma de Mallorca. So that's a TUI plane. A 737 Boeing. So we'll see how that gets on in this winds. I think they're flying. Well, the wind's kind of come in. Where's the sock? Is there any wind socks going about? There is one down there. You can see it just blowing there. Very windy. My tripod actually blew over when I was setting up as well. Absolute nightmare. Landed in the grass, so not too much of an issue. Yeah, it's the first time using this cover. I think it's more designed for photography than video, but we'll give it a try. We should still be able to zoom in, zoom out. I can't really see the viewfinder that well, but where's this plane? Is that it coming in there? It's just a tiny dot for me, probably a tiny dot for you as well. The Logan Air landed, no problems at all, no go-arounds needed. So if they time it right and there's no gusts of wind, they should be all right. Like right now, it's pretty calm, but the big gust of wind that blew my tripod over, if we get one of them, the pilots have got their work cut out. Brave flying in this weather. Yeah, a few of them got cancelled. A few of the little ones got cancelled. This, what is that, 737? One of the bigger ones. Probably one of the biggest we get in Aberdeen. So we can just see the light there coming in. Whoa! Easy. I don't think they should have any problems, but we'll see. Big puff there. Lovely. That looks like it's down. Nice and easy. Good job there. There'll be a lot of water on the runway. A little bit of rain just now. Make things extra difficult. Say one of the bigger ones we might see today. I believe this one was delayed quite a bit coming over from Mallorca. Wind still blowing 60 to 70 miles per hour up here. Don't fancy being on that plane. Yeah. I wouldn't either. A lot of pilots are very skilled, but yeah, this conditions. I don't think we'll see any helicopters going out today. I had a look on Friday and there was a lot of action, so I think they were trying to get them all back before the weekend. Got home early, or at least on time. I must remember the new word, extra. So we go, Palma de Mallorca to Aberdeen, departed 2 hours 54. How late was it? I'm not too sure, more info. It was scheduled to arrive at 1:15, so we're talking about an hour 15 late. Managed to make up a little bit of time. But still a bit later than scheduled, which is good for us because we got to see it. Just pulling up to the terminal now. Okay, skies seem to be pretty clear around us just now. We have got another one on the radar there. Aberdeen to no, not Calgary. What? CAG? Cagliari Elmas Airport. It's Italy. Oh, okay. A little jet flying to Italy. So they will be taking off towards us. So I don't know when the departure time is for that little jet. I think that's possibly over the other side. A little zoom in over there if we can. Possibly that one over there. Jeez. Got to remember to keep my foot on the tripod at all times. We do not want it to fall over now with all this equipment on it. Yeah, that Palma flight is scheduled to take off again. It was due to take off at 2:50. That's the scheduled departure time. Estimated departure is 3:25 now, just due to arriving a bit later. So should still be here to see that one take off again. It didn't seem to have too much problems getting down. A little bit of movement. Okay. The jet's due to take off around a similar time, might be a bit before. EasyJet, has that been cancelled? Or is that just running late? Okay, so it looks like the EasyJet and the British Airways are running a bit late. The KLMs have been cancelled. That's a bit of a shame. The Malaga flight, that's way too late. That's like 6 o'clock. So next in, I think we're either going to have the Airbus A321, or I think it's an EasyJet. Is it a 319? A319 Airbus as well. Both again on the bigger end for Aberdeen. Shame for the Loganair, so little ATRs, they don't seem to be in action. I don't know if they've all been cancelled or there just isn't much flying today. Kirkwall, unknown. Unknown. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with them. A lot of them seem to have just disappeared, so I guess they're either cancelled or they're waiting for the weather to improve, or we'll see. Same with the choppers. There could be choppers appear or go out, but I think it's probably unlikely in this weather. Well, we will see. Very windy just now. I don't know if there's anything I could show you to replicate the bushes aren't really moving too much. It seems to be the gusts. When we get a big gust, it's really strong, really windy. The microphone probably doesn't pick it up, but the microphone's in my jacket just now, so. How'd your last night at the island go? Last night was good, so we did a little walk down to Mambo's, went back. I ended up in the Scottish pub, the Highlander. Actually, I think I went into a Welsh pub because the Highlander was absolutely packed. I had one or two in the Welsh pub, which was pretty good, a bit quieter. Got a seat actually. Normally a lot of it's standing room only, especially in the Highlander, but I got a couple of beers, went into the Highlander, got a couple more beers. I didn't stay out too late, I made it back about 1 o'clock, but yeah, everyone's really friendly over there, chatting to a few folk, and met a few people from all over the world. A couple of Dutch people I was speaking to, and English folk, and a couple of, obviously in the Welsh bar, a lot of Welsh. Big birthday party going on in there. I think one of the girls and then one of the bar staff, I think it was his birthday as well, so I actually got a couple of free shots, which was nice. Proper windy here, oh god. Yeah, so it was really good. The weather did change. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos from Ibiza, but Ibiza was flooded the day I left. It was torrential rain. I didn't get a lot of footage, I just got a little video outside the airport. The rain was coming through the roof, the roads were flooded, underwater. I think it has improved now. I think it's back up to mid-20s, so if anyone's over there just now, they'll probably be enjoying it. But luckily for me, it was just one day of bad weather, 26 degrees, and my weather's still set to Ibiza. So right now it's 26 degrees right now in Aberdeen. If we have a look, it's about 10 degrees. I don't know if it says the wind. Light rain, 55.8 kilometers per hour is what it's saying. The gusts, it doesn't tell you. Oh jeez. So yeah, so there's a solid 30-40 mile per hour wind, and then the gusts are going up 50-60 I think. Yeah, very windy. Like the trees don't even look like they're moving about too much on the camera, but it is blowing quite a bit. So currently in Aberdeen it feels like 6.9. I have my jacket on, I have a hat on. Oh, get me back to Ibiza. So the airport there is pretty cool. Not massive planes, kind of similar to Aberdeen, just a lot busier. You could maybe do a plane spotting stream there. I was in the hotel in near Playa d'Embossa, and you can see the planes coming in. There's like a nightclub place, a Shraya, where people get some awesome footage watching the DJs, and then the planes fly over the top of them. It's a really cool spot. I never went in there. It was like 60 euros or something to get in, and I was like, don't know about that one, but I've been there before when I was younger, and it was good. It's a brilliant event, just very expensive. You're talking 15 euros for a beer, something like that. Cocktails and spirits, they're even more. So I did find a few cheaper bars in San Antonio. €3.50 for a San Miguel. Always tastes better over there than here. Yeah, when I first got to Ibiza town, it was a good 10 euros for a beer. Very expensive. Good for a short trip. I'd recommend Ibiza town, especially when there's something on like the cars. I was in Dornoch Beach about 2 hours ago walking the dog. It was mental but awesome. Full waterproofs, yeah. So luckily the rain hasn't been too bad here. The wind seems to be blowing it away from me at the moment. I did get fully waterproofed up, just expecting the worst, but so far it's just the wind. I've got my feet, both feet on the tripod. and then the hand holding the top part, and it's still blowing about. Yeah, Dornoch's a lovely place. I haven't been there for a while, but I think you've got quite a nice beach up there. Anywhere by the coast is going to be a bit windier. I did think about going down to the harbour just to see the waves. I decided we'll just take it easy. Instead of going into the city centre, we'll just stay on the edge today. And it's a shame that planes have been cancelled, but I guess they got to do it for safety. So it'll just be a quieter stream until that other ones arrive. Due to arrive in about 15 minutes, so not too long a wait now. Our planes blew over last night. Oh, so my neighbour and I lost our fence through the night. I seen in Inverness there was like a shop or something that the front of the shop blew off. Lots of trees down around here, lots of branches. They said there could be a risk of flooding, but so far it's nothing like there was in Ibiza. But the wind is, I think the wind's causing a lot of the problems around here just now. No movement from this plane yet. We'll just check the update on flight radar. How far away are you? I think it depends. If the wind's behind them, they're getting here a little bit quicker. If they're flying into the wind, it's really slowing them down. Lots of disruption. Lots of disruption. So, what is this? That one's not coming here. It's going to Inverness. So there's still a few planes flying about. Still a few planes. A couple of easy jets. A couple of little ones still going about down south. That one's not coming here. Bergen to Gran Canaria. No flooding here. Very good, very good. It was pretty lively last night. Yeah, very windy here overnight. Could hear it all night blowing. Since about 4 or 5 o'clock it was starting to get a bit wild. And then overnight it just carried on all night. None of the roads on the way to the airport for me were blocked, so just avoided a few branches on the way. That was about it. Nothing too big, just smaller branches, lots of leaves being blown off the trees. Plus side, I don't have to work tonight, still getting paid. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I don't have work till Monday, so hopefully by then it's calmed down a little bit. Fingers crossed. Friday was interesting. I say just when I finished work on Friday, that's when it all started. 4 or 5 o'clock, just torrential rain, the wind. Okay, next plane seems to have been delayed. Oh God, has that British Airways not even left yet? So the EasyJet is on its way, the A319. Still says 3 o'clock scheduled arrival. No, it departed at 2:43. There's no way. Yeah, 15:50. 15:50 for that one. Right now the TUI is due to leave. Well, it's due to leave. I think it's going to be another half an hour just because it came in so late. Any action over here today? Can't see much. Very quiet. At least the sheep are warm. Yeah, definitely. I'm not cold myself. I'm got my jacket on, so it's not full on winter mode yet. It's still, I say, 10 degrees ish. So we've got a little bit of action right at the start. We've got TUI, now we've got a big pause. Classic Aberdeen. We would have had more due in if they'd been on time. Whoa! Holy! Oh! That wind gust there was almost blowing the tripod over. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's like I say, a strong wind, but not like a winter wind, not a really harsh winter wind. I think that's partly due to the, isn't it, a tropical storm, where it came across from the tropical areas. Slightly warmer wind. So a little update on that one there, let me just check. So it doesn't have a departure time for the little jet, though I would like to see something leave today, that would be nice. Departures 15, yeah, it could be another 20 minutes for that. The British Airways is now saying yeah, this is this is not going well, but we'll stay for the British Airways. That should be hopefully less than an hour away now. Sombra about 1/2 past. That's an AT76 ATR. So the one that came in before, I don't think that was an ATR. They are smaller aircraft, quite light, so it might have a bit of difficulties, but we'll see. Yeah, this London one's just, it's not even left yet. So I can see the tail of the TUI. I don't think there's any movement on it yet. That should be our next departure, I think, or it could be the jet. So we should get two departures. And then hopefully by that point the EasyJet is here for another arrival. And then at least it's made standing out here in this wind worth it to some extent. Maybe the trees are sheltering you a bit. Not really. The wind's coming from my right hand side when I'm standing on a hill. I can't really show you just now because of the tripod, but we've got a massive open field. Can't even see the trees moving that much, but it's really windy. Really windy here. It's calmed down now, but just the gusts. I don't know if you're supposed to put your arms. This camera case has got like holes on the side, but it doesn't really make sense to me to, I guess, for the buttons, but you can't really reach the zoom. You're dedicated to the cause, I give you that. Yeah, I just wanted to get outside for a bit, to be honest. So it's not going to be an 8-hour stream, nothing like that, but hopefully another hour. I think in the winter, in the cold, in the snow, you've got to be well wrapped up. Hat, gloves. If it's dry, it's fine. Just the rain, I've got this stupid case over my camera. It just makes everything a bit more difficult. I can't really see the viewfinder, and zooming in and out's a bit of an issue. But we're learning, we're still learning how we can do this better. So right now, we're just waiting on this departure, which will be departing towards us. So that should be interesting how how my filming gets on there. But the winds, it's like I think it must be a crosswind, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it gets off the ground. I think this was a 737. Yeah, Boeing 737 85K. Still running a bit late. It was scheduled. Whoa! It was scheduled to depart. Okay, we're back. I'm getting blown all over the place here. Yeah, so Tui should be a next departure. A lot of them have been cancelled, unfortunately. We'll see that one take off. Lots of cancellations, so yeah, British Airways, KLM, a lot of them running late. Dublin cancelled. Aer Lingus cancelled their flight. I think Ireland had quite a lot of the storm as well coming in from the west. Estimated departure NetJets 3:25, so it's a little bit away. Scheduled departure is 3:15. So we'll see, hopefully it's closer to 3:15 than 3:25. That'll give me a bit of practice for the departures. Hooray, it's beer o'clock. Almost. I think I'll be later on. Actually, didn't get any beer this weekend. I got a couple of cans of cider. Just a couple of ciders this weekend. I think I had enough last weekend, to be honest. Yeah, no movement yet from it. Still sitting in there. Should reverse, head all the way up to the top of the runway. Then we'll get a nice shot of it taking off, hopefully. The jet should be a similar time. We'll see who goes first. I'm just going to have a look for this EasyJet, see how it's getting on. Yeah, that's saying 3:53 now. Scheduled arrival was 3 o'clock, but it's yeah, Yeah, I departed about an hour and 20 minutes late. Logan Air, scheduled arrival 3:40. Yeah, so there's still nothing for a little bit. Just trying to stay with my feet on the ground currently. So it seems like we're going to get a lot of action in about 15-20 minutes. Up till past, 3-4 planes either coming in or out. Then that might be it for a while, so we'll stay for that. It is very quiet today. I wouldn't really want to be flying today either. That's the jet over there, I believe. So we could see some movement on that one. They managed to come in just before I started the stream. I didn't get any footage of it, but it seemed to come in all right. Right, it's beer o'clock. We are 9k. 9k? I just don't think the camera's doing justice for the wind. It's even the bushes don't seem like they're moving that much. Yeah, massive wind just when the gusts come in. All the crows getting down on the ground. Says nope, not a good time to be flying. They're getting blown about quite a bit. The sheep didn't seem too worried. Just eating the grass. We are okay, we were watching you inside cozy houses. Yes! Yeah, I'll be back to mine shortly. I just wanted to see some action. But unfortunately Aberdeen is not the busiest today. Maybe should have tried tomorrow, but I think the wind does die down a little bit tomorrow. Let's have a little look. So very windy this morning, a little rain, wind this afternoon, broken intervals. Strong winds subsiding. Yeah, tomorrow the winds kind of die down a little bit. I'm really getting blown about here. Yeah, I think we're going to see some movement on this TUI pretty soon. Hold her steady. Doing a little sweep of the runway now. Checking for any branches. Oh, checking for anything really, but there could be stuff blowing on the runway today with that wind. Seems to have stopped. Have you found something? No, coming back down. Alexa says moderate winds tomorrow, yeah. Should be dying down, the worst of the storm will have passed by then. It's still very windy at the moment. No power cuts for me. I think there was some people had power cuts. I was okay this time, luckily. Could be birds. Yeah, they sometimes come down the left hand side of the runway and pop off a couple of shots. Having a cheese toastie, very nice. I've not had a cheese toastie for a while. Oh. Yeah, the crows are just says nope, we're not going up, doing that. Just sitting in the field just now. We did have one seagull flying over, but it's disappeared somewhere now. Departs up the runway. Continue the checks. Up there somewhere. Tiny little dot. It's amazing how big the planes are, just even from this distance. Like that 737 just takes up the whole runway compared to a tiny little car. Little tiny dot on the screen there. Still no movement from the TUI, I'm keeping an eye on it. Away back to Palma de Mallorca. Wouldn't mind going back there. I've been there before, not for a couple of years. Aberdeen in the background. Do you do deliveries? Yeah. I mean, like where I'm standing here, I mean, you probably could get a delivery. You probably could, but I'll just get something on my way home. I've actually got food in my fridge. Like I say, I've still got a few cans of cider, and we'll just chill out for the rest of the evening. There was football on. I don't think Aberdeen's today. They were midweek. They were a little bit unlucky. They played alright, got a couple of goals, but yeah, I think they've got Dundee on Sunday. Well, I'll look at the football, see how everybody's getting on. There's a few games on. Well, 0-0 just started. Hearts Hibs later on. Yeah, Aberdeen's playing tomorrow against Dundee at home. They really need to start winning some games. Updating the jet. Still not a lot of action, I don't think. Come on, ICT. Yeah, I think were they doing better this year? I think they were, weren't they? Yeah, definitely not any movement from that yet, so we're pretty sure, where are we? I'm pretty sure we should see this tail moving back any minute. Any minute now. No, they still suck. I mean, if you go down enough leagues, you'll start winning eventually. I think they're League 1 now. Unless you just do a grit and go all the way down. Right, I'll check the departure for this one. Check the update on flight radar, see what it's saying now. Da, da, da. Yeah, the jet is estimated at 320, the TUI hasn't been updated yet. Scheduled departure was 250. Estimated departure still says 250, they just haven't updated it yet for me. Is that a little bit of action over the jet, possibly? Hard to see from here. Where are they? I'm lost again. It was up there. Yeah, so scheduled to leave. We'll keep an eye on it just now unless I see the tail move on the 2E. Just doing another little sweep of the runway just now. Guys coming back in, so must be happy, everything's all good to go. That's another big gust of wind there. My bin's just fuckered off. Yeah, you got to tie down your bins on a day like this. Crow's thinking about making a move. A little bit of rain coming on again. Hopefully my jacket's blocking the wind for you. Who's that in the bushes, John? It'll be me in a minute with this wind, I'm telling you. Oh, my camera landed in there earlier on. Come on, one of yous have to leave. We've waited this long. 2E, we are waiting. Still no movement on the jet at the other side, so I think 2E is probably our best option just now. I need to check because there was another arrival due in, I think. Sombra, Logan Air. We might get the Loganair in before the departures. The fact neither of them have moved yet, I think we'll see this Loganair coming in. Estimated 1527, ATR 72. So something in between these two planes we've got here. Should be arriving from the clouds up there somewhere. The clouds, the wind and the rain. A little Loganair ATR. It's actually, yeah, just making its turn. Arriving in 4 minutes. So it looks like we're getting an arrival. A Loganair ATR. Did have one arrive just before I started the stream. Managed to get down no problem, so we'll see how this one gets on. This one has flown down from Sombra, so it's pretty much flown right through the middle of the worst of the wind, so landing here shouldn't be an issue for them. We'll see how they get on. Ask them if they've seen my blue bin. That's always the blue bin, isn't it? It doesn't weigh enough. Oh, we're getting blown about here again. Okay, Loganair on approach. The TUI isn't even on the screen yet. NetJets is NetJets is on flight radar, but no movement yet. I'll just try and get my zoom ready for this arrival. Tell you, if you get gusts like that when this one's coming in, they're not going to have a good time. It's just about to come over the River Dee. Can't see any lights yet. We should be able to see it any second now. As this big grey cloud approaches. Should be in there somewhere. Oh, I think I can see it now. It's going to be hard to pick up on the screen. Can we see it there? I've lost it. It was there. Some more. Oh, my battery is flashing as well, so when this one gets down, if it does before the battery dies, hopefully, we'll do a battery swap for the takeoffs, for the departures. Must be really getting blown about. It's normally further across than that. Yeah, they're down. Right, now I need to figure out how I'm going to do a battery swap in this weather. I'm going to have to disconnect my camera from the tripod, I think, and use the boot of my car to hide from the wind. It's going to disconnect for about 2 minutes. That's a pucker factor of 10, I think. Yeah. Yeah, see it? Yeah, it's hard to see on the screen for me. I'm going to do a battery swap. Whoa! Just so we can see this next two taking off, or at least the next one taking off. Make sure there's nothing else coming in before I do that. No, it's very quiet. So, yeah, I'm going to do a battery swap, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Can you see it? Well, that's it. Check this view out. The Calix building. We've got a few beer terraces down there. A few boats. Lots of boats. Not as many canals as in Amsterdam, but there's a few.
Lovely to see them all. The fight band, Lorna, England, and Country Controller.
Martini racing team. Martini paint job. Very cool. Okay, I should be back. Hello, hello, if anyone's still here. Clips should have been playing there. I should have put on privacy so it doesn't keep coming up with a message. Well, it's just on Twitch it comes up with a message, but yeah, quick battery swap there. I had to use the boot of my car, so we're just still no movement in the departures. The wind's actually died down a little bit. It actually feels not too bad just now, surprisingly. I do have my big jacket on. We'll be back, thank you, thank you. So we're waiting for the departure on its way to Mallorca. Like I say, still no movement on it yet. It did come in delayed. The EasyJet, should we have an EasyJet update? See how it's getting on. It was due in at 3 o'clock. I think it was, the latest was saying 3:50, something like that. Load earlier, EasyJet 3:53. Okay, so we should, yeah, we'll be here for that one. 3:53. We've got a 3:19 coming in, a 3:19. Before that, we should have the departure from the 737. Departures load earlier. Palma de Mallorca, the Spanish Balearic Island. People away, or they should have been away about an hour ago now. Been delayed, that one. The Boeing. Lovely plane, we've seen it come in right at the start of the stream. The first few moments there, we managed to catch it coming in. So I missed the Logan Air and I missed this little jet coming in, but hopefully we'll get to see the jet departing. I think the 737 should have no issues at all getting off here. It depends when it times it. If it times it with a gust of wind, we could see a little bit of movement. Oh, that's the wind picking up there again. I've just got to keep one hand on the tripod at all times. So I don't think there's any issues. I think it's just literally because it came in late. You can see the tail of it just there, the blue. Very easy to spot the 2E planes. Haven't managed to catch that many of them on my streams here, so nice to see one of them. Let's have a little look, see where this EasyJet is. Because if the wind's behind it, it might get here a little bit earlier. Oh, an A380, but that's not coming over the top of us. I don't think we would see it anyway. The A380. It won't land here, but I mean, on a clear day, you could maybe see it if it was not so cloudy. It's flying north at the moment, but it is at 36,000 feet. So with this cloud, it's unlikely to see it. The 2E, no, not the 2E, the EasyJet is around, what's that, around Dundee, Edinburgh, just past Edinburgh. Still says 24 minutes out for that one. We'll stay for that one. I think that EasyJet's probably going to be my last one here because of the current conditions and the quietness of the airport with the cancellations. I'll try and point the direction of the A380, but I really don't think we're going to be able to see it because it's inland, plus it's at 36,000 feet, but it's yeah, I don't think we've got a chance of seeing that one, unfortunately. hear some kind of a noise. Some kind of noise, but I think it could just be a vehicle making that and not a plane. No helicopters today, unfortunately. Tie the tripod to the fence post. That's an option. So there is fence posts here, but oh, getting blown about again. Oh. Getting blown about. Yeah, this jet just doesn't seem to be moving, unfortunately, either. I was hoping that would have filled the gap in before the EasyJet, but I really need to change the command. I can't be seeing the weather for Ibiza when it's like this. No way. Oh, another week there would have been lovely. It's in 36 degrees, so we'll get that updated back to Aberdeen. It was around 10-ish degrees Celsius with this storm Maymate. We'll no doubt get a few more over the coming months. May being the first, letter A. Not sure what they're, if they list online, they probably do list online what they're all called. Yeah, the EasyJet is still en route. So there's an A380 kind of nearby, but no chance of seeing that in this weather conditions. On a clear day we could maybe spot some, but not today. Still no update from the TUI flight. Still says 2:50 departure, it's long past that. It's going to be departing about an hour late, which would make sense. It did arrive, I believe, an hour late. Let's just check the arrival, see when it did arrive. Scheduled arrival was 1:15, landed at 2:29. Yes, it landed over an hour ago. Still no movement. Oh, the jet's moving though. Movement on the jet. Like we're getting our takeoff finally after the long wait. Just a little one, but Where is it going? Is it taking off into the wind? Surely not, no. It could be. It's heading down this way. Is it making the turn? It's making the turn, yeah. So it looks like it's going all the way around the long way. Instead of going down the runway, it'll cut across here. It might still have to pick, no, I don't think it would have to pick anyone up at the terminal. Possibly. We'll wait and see. Hopefully it just goes right up to the end of the runway for departure. So now we get a bit of action. That'll fill in a bit of time till the EasyJet arrives. Should be shortly after this one leaves. And then maybe we get the 2E as well. We'll stay for both of them for sure. Yeah, seems to be heading up. This will be my practice for the 2E, so we'll see how good a shot I can get with this camera cover. I'm tempted to take it off because it has actually stopped raining and it does affect my movement slightly. Try and do this without the camera falling over. Throw that in the boot just now. Right, we're free. That's better. This little plane flying to Italy, little jet. We'll see how it gets on. Flying towards us, should get a nice shot. We'll see how it goes. I can do handheld. We'll see how the tripod goes. Big gusts of wind just now. Should see a lot of movement in this plane. up there. Cloud it goes. Holy, there was a lot of movement on that. Whoa! Oh, almost got blown over myself there. Holy. Does look like there was something on the lens there though. That's possibly rain or something else. Possibly raindrops. Here's the big boy. We'll see how much movement we get in the 737. Remember me? I'm back. Yes, I remember. Alexander's Art. Hello there. Welcome back. Just got one or two more planes to see here today before I get myself back inside. It's not a very nice day here. Very windy. Up at the airport, very windy today. How are you today? Good, very good. Just out for an hour or two, just watching a few planes. Getting a bit cold now in the hands, so we've got this one to take off. Then we've got an EasyJet coming in, should be arriving shortly. Not a nice day, no, very windy today. It's very windy. Yeah, I'll be getting back inside shortly. Just wanted to come out for a little bit, try and see some of this planes. This one's off to Mallorca. The EasyJet is on approach, arriving in 3 minutes, so I think we're going to get to see the EasyJet land first, and then we'll see this one take off. Did a little tissue, I'll maybe try and wipe the lens. Just in case any of the rain got on it from earlier. There's our EasyJet. And still looks a little bit dirty, but oh well. Look at that. Whoa. Whoa. Are you getting this down? Come on. There we go, the EasyJet finally made it. A lot later than it was supposed to. A bit dodgy, yeah, a bit dodgy in this wind. I wouldn't want to be flying the planes today, that's for sure. Yeah, very windy up in the hill today. Very windy. What's going on here? Is that another jet? I didn't see where that one came from there. Have we got another departure? Seems to be going, maybe going to park up. Not quite sure because this one's maybe been told to wait. Seems to have, I know, it's still moving. Yeah, if you get to take off. This is the plane, the last plane that took off. So much movement when it took off, it was unreal. It went almost straight up. I might even try it handheld just because the angle. This little planes, they just go right up so quick. I couldn't quite get the tripod turned the last time, so I'm thinking I might do this handheld, or try and do it handheld. Give it an attempt. Yeah, so the EasyJet just arrived. We've got the 737. I didn't see this one on flight radar. What is this? A Bombardier Global 6000 NA to NA. So it's not one that was on the schedule. Whoa, this could be good. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, I messed up taking it off the tripod there, so messed it up a little bit. Hello disregarded. Hello there. Here's the big boy. Away off into the clouds it goes. Away back to the sun in Mallorca. Lovely. That might be it for today. I'm going to have a quick check, see if there's anything else. The only thing I know about Aberdeen is the fishing hook type. Oh, there is lots of fish, lots of fishermen, mainly up north in Peterhead. I've done 1 or 2 streams down at the harbour. Yeah. I do streams around Aberdeen, streams around Scotland. I just got back from Ibiza. I did a couple of streams there, 2 streams, one at a car show and one just walking about. Mainly going to do Scotland stuff for the next month or 2, coming into winter. I'll maybe get my drone back out again, show you some more of the scenery, more of this stuff on a busier day hopefully. With more action today. We had a few cancellations of the planes, a few flights cancelled. The rain seems to be coming on again. But I'll definitely be back out and about pretty soon. We've got a storm here just now, Storm Amy. So the weather's kind of not great. I'm just checking to make sure there's no more planes, because I didn't actually see that other one. Yeah, there's nothing else I can see, so nothing else at the moment. So I think for today I'm just going to call it there. My footage was a bit a bit ropey at best, but it normally is. Classic. We'll get more back here hopefully on a calmer day. But if there is stuff like this, if there's any storms or wild weather or wind or anything, I'll definitely take the camera up. I got a new cover for the camera. I was testing it out today. Seems to be alright. I do have a little mark on my lens that I'll need to try and figure out what it is. A couple of dots there. So I'll need to give everything a good clean. It could be a bit of rain, it could be something else. A bit of dust or something. But for today, I'm going to get myself back inside out with this wind. I don't know, I think the mic's doing an alright job. It's in my jacket, I can let you hear the wind, but it's... Yeah, it's very windy today, so... Cheers to the stream, no problem. Are you going to stream Father Xmas Bring In Presents? So they do a Christmas parade in Aberdeen. I think I streamed it last year. So if they do that again, we'll maybe check it out. They did like was like Santas on scooters. Yeah, oh, just random stuff around Christmas parades. I think we have sometimes the tractors put on a heap of lights and stuff and go driving around, and yeah, we'll maybe do stuff like that. Just find content to do over the winter months when it's a bit dark. And we can't really see the planes so much, so yeah, more stuff like that coming up. But thanks everyone for today. I'm gonna get out the cold, out the rain. Yeah, it's windy. Yes, it is. It is very windy. So only 2 hours today, and my stream was a bit scuffed, so sorry about that. We'll try and get another stream in. If not tomorrow, next weekend we'll find something to do. Still recovering from Ibiza, as you can probably tell, but we'll be back shortly with more of this or more of something else. But cheers everyone for just now.